Hi, this is my presentation for my career profile. And the career that I've chosen to go over is foster care social worker. As I was doing research about it, I tried to find as much information as I could for certain um, organizations that were involved with this. And one of the ones that I found was called Angels Foster Family Network. It was just kind of interesting, just mostly because it was all online that you could work with all the people. If you're around, like it was in the California area. And as I talked to some of the people, they just told us how they would spend time helping each of the family members find what they were truly looking for. Um, Other information for this job was the working environment, and the typical hours for this career was 8:30 a.m. to 4:30, so about 4-hour days. Over time, um, the environment is built up of both fast and slow times. Obviously, just depending on um, how many environments you are involved with. Um, Over time, you have the different stressors, which some of the things that I thought was really interesting was that each of the people would go into the family's home and they would do back searches, like um, different families who wanted to adopt or who wanted to be a foster parent. They would have to make sure that there was the proper environment for their child and for the child coming in. And I think that's just so important as well, especially when you're taking in a small infant. It's so important to have that good environment and not be put into a bad situation. The common tasks for a foster care is that they obviously do background checks and they also do checkups with the parents over time. They just go back to them and just see how the children are doing, how they're comfortable they are in that situation, if they need to move out, just all the typical everyday mundane things that they have to accomplish for the child to feel comfortable and at home. The education needed for this, you obviously there's a wide variety of ways to get an education. Like you can actually do social work with just a bachelor's degree, but obviously if you want to progress in your education, you can receive a master's degree in certain positions that you're looking for. But mainly for the social worker, you just need a bachelor's, and that's what I'm hoping to accomplish. The starting salary for this a social worker is about 34,279, which is actually quite decent considering. Um, and this is just the median salary that an average worker can receive. Just other information that I found out about this career was that you can find a job almost anywhere with this degree. You can go to almost any state, any country, any um, basically anywhere around your where you live. You can find somewhere to work and to help out in a situation, no matter what. And I've known so many families who've done the foster family, and I've seen both good and bad from it. You see the families who just abuse almost the situation because they do get paid for having a foster. But there's also the type of people who are out there trying to help. And that's why it's just so important to have the social worker there to checking up on the situations and making sure the child is in a good environment. Um, and so I think it's just a really important need because there are so many lost children out there, and I think it's just so important for each of those children to have that chance to have a home and to have a family. And so I just think it's just a really amazing organization. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity that I had to research about it and to find more about it. And I hope I can still progress in this goal. So thank you so much. Bye.